fabulous keynote speaker. He was also the CMO of the year from last year's event.
You're getting a white shot.
So he is going to share his wisdom. He has over 20 years experience in the industry and in marketing. And he is also the CMO for the past 15 years, 5 years with Raising Cane's. So he's going to share with us great wisdoms about marketing, but I'm hoping for a little tip to help me with this little creature that I have at my house. She's about this tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, caniac. When you are the mother of a little caniac, you know all the back roads from school because the straightest direction home at dinner time goes right by the Raising Cane's, and it's not worth the drama and the gnashing of teeth when Raising Cane's is not on the menu that night. And then as the mother of a caniac, when you tell your little caniac we must eat more vegetables, translate into extra side of coleslaw. So, yes, so hopefully our keynote speaker tonight can help me with my little caniac. But being the mother of a caniac aside, as a marketer, that is the envy of all marketers. Having this fan base, I mean, this is not brand loyalty that you have with this fan base of caniacs. This is brand fanaticism. This is extreme brand love. And as a marketer, this is something we always dream about. So we have the head of this great marketing empire tonight that is going to share with us tonight how to be creative in our own marketing world. So Clay has a very, very long list, takes up the whole page, of all of the amazing awards that he's won. Many awards in the restaurant news and restaurant industry. And of course, the great CMO of the year from last year. He has served in the restaurant industry for many years in great companies in addition to Raising Cane's, such as Metro Media, restaurant companies served with Chili's Grill and Bar and other things to make here the list. But I do want everybody to give a warm welcome to Clay Dover.
All the rest of this stuff. I mean, come on. All right, thank you. I'm going to bring my Diet Coke up here with me, if that's okay. One thing I got to ask is that we hold all applause till the end, because nothing's worse than a standing ovation right in the middle of the presentation. No, I'm telling you, okay? Just let it on till the end, being dead serious. In all seriousness, I'm very humbled and honored to spend the next 3 hours talking to you about fried chicken fingers, right? No? Okay. So, there's a couple of things. One, this giant thing is not a clicker, it's a time machine that takes you back to 1990. So this is my clicker, just to let you know some of my people. One of the things that, I'm not that funny. That's it. That's all the funny stuff I got, I promise. So, one of the things as a marketer, we're all obviously marketers here in this room, one of the things that I realized is that brands are powerful. Brands impact our lives every day, and I've always been fascinated by brands and how they impact our lives. I knew this at an early age when I was younger. I'm the oldest of 5 children. Our family never had a whole lot of money. And when we went back to school shopping, my mom bought me Tuscans. Anybody heard of those from Sears? Tuscans, remember those? Yeah, remember those? Those things were like bulletproof. They were made out of Teflon, and they were affordable. Okay? And you couldn't put a hole in them. So every back to school season, I got 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts. And my mom would take me to Sears, and we would get 2 pairs of Tuscans. And if you ever walked in, I mean, they were just very uncomfortable. And as I started getting older, I recognized this advertising of a new brand, another brand, as I became aware of this, was Levi's 501 blues. And I thought, look at that advertising, it's so cool. People who wear Levi's must be so awesome. Of course, I was like 10, 11 years old. And so I finally talked my mom into buying me 1 pair of Levi's by promising that I would wash them twice as much. That I physically would wash them, which of course didn't happen. But the power of brands started for me early, and the advertising started talking to me. I was reading an article just the other day where it talks about the average consumer is bombarded by over 3,000 messages a day. Advertising, online, brands, labels, they're all over. I mean, I probably hit 100 of them here tonight. But it's all over, all kinds of advertising, whether it's online, radio, TV, elevators, they have two raising hands, we've got buses. You know, it's everywhere, you cannot escape it. But the other interesting thing is said that 99% of them, this is a scientific study, 99% of those messages go completely unnoticed by the consumer. So how do you stand out? How do you stand out within all of the messages that are going? Radio, television, etc. I know that, I believe that it's creativity. I think that a creative message can break through that clutter. I'm going to talk about a few brands tonight that are creative. A creative brand and a creative advertising message will touch your soul, will make you laugh, will make you cry. I caught the Mary Kay video. I mean, what a great message. The power of women. And it just grabs me. And that's what's unique about brands and advertising. I'm going to tell you about 3 brands. Now, they're not, well, one of them is one of my favorite brands. But these are brands that have different ways of being creative. Amazon.com, to me, is amazing. It's incredible. So, think about it. 10 years back, you know, when we needed something, we went to the store. We found out where it would be. We go there, maybe it's on sale, maybe it's not, etc. But Amazon has completely changed the way that we live. What once started as an online bookstore now is a lifestyle change. I can sit on my couch and take a few clicks, order anything that well, usually it's what I want, not what I need. Everything from a random house battery. Our ABT battery went dead, and ABT folks said, oh, you need a battery, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know where to go find one of those things. Sure enough, went to Amazon, it was right there. In fact, they're so amazing that when they just came out last week and said we deliver on the same day, it didn't shock me. I knew that was going to happen. So I can get out, work during the day, order something, and by the time I get home, it's waiting for me at home. This actually just happened a little while ago when I realized we need a new grill. I didn't want to go to Home Depot. My wife had the big car. I didn't want to try and carry this big box. I decided to go online. I checked out what was the best-selling grill. This is the actual grill I ended up with. So you can see, obviously, I'm a sales guy. This is the #1 grill. I read all these reviews. I got some accessories that matched it, a cover. Shows up a day later. And it's still sitting in my front living room 3 weeks later. Our house has got a few of those kind of boxes. But Amazon is unique because it's creative in the way it does business. If you had told me that there was a company that wanted to go up against Walmart from a retail, Apple from a device standpoint, Microsoft from a delivery and technological, you would say you're crazy. You would say that there's no way you would want to do that, but Amazon has done that and continues to be creative in how it does business. Trader Joe's. Y'all know Trader Joe's? They're here now in Dallas. I grew up in Southern California. I remember going to Trader Joe's as a kid. You got a lot of kid stories here, I'm sorry. Trader Joe's is very unique. I think that it is the absolute most incredible experience to go to Trader Joe's. A little secret, I will go on dates with my wife to Trader Joe's. We will go and we will try things. It's an experience. It's totally different. If you haven't been, you've got to go. The whole idea of it is literally that there's a trader out there bringing all these crazy flavors and spices from all over the world. If you've ever seen their newsletter, the Fearless Flyer, there's all kinds of crazy stuff in there. You know, there's recipes. I see somebody over here cheering. Yeah, what a great job that would be. Talk about creative. I'm going to write for the Fearless Flyer for Trader Joe's. In fact, it's become so unique. My 9-year-old daughter thinks that all salt comes from the Himalayas and is pink. You know, we're at a restaurant and I asked to say, can I get the salt? And his mom said, well, what is this? You know, where's my pink Himalayan grinder salt? Talk about creative. I mean, who came up with cookie butter? Hey, you know what you put cookie butter on? Cookies, right? I mean, talk about it. Yeah, it's amazing. But how creative is this brand that has changed the way that we shop every day? Next brand, this is my absolute favorite. This is, has anybody seen this website? It's called House. Yeah. This place, this about 2 months ago, and I am all over this almost every night on my iPad. So House, if you look at it, it's a website. I hope I don't get a speak here. If you look at it here, you've got, it's like Pinterest but organized. So, I hate Pinterest. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody loves Pinterest. It's like Pinterest but organized to give me purpose in life, right? So you can go online, find a home improvement project, click on it, and actually find out what color is the siding. Where can I buy it? How much is it? In fact, just the other day I was on it, and I was clicking around on it, and I realized that, hey, I can actually click on a sample. I'm clicking, baby. I'm clicking. You can click on a sample and actually find out the color of the paint. 2 clicks later, I order a sample of the paint. A day later, it arrives at my house, and voila, I have orange walls now in my bedroom. It's actually called burnt marmalade or something like that. We'll see how long that lasts. But talk about creativity. This is creativity but organized. It actually only started in 2009, and it started by 2 high-tech people who were remodeling their house. Have you ever done that? You rip out the pages in a magazine and you say, oh, this looks really great. You put it in your pocket and then totally forget about it. On my iPad now, I have a running scrapbook of all the projects that I want to do. It may take 2 years, it may take 2 weeks, but I will definitely have that. I can carry it around with me. So creativity takes all kinds of forms. These companies started, all of them have one thing in common. They're creative. They think outside the box. We're all marketers here. It's our job to be creative, right? If we're not going to be creative, who will be? The accounting department? The purchasing guys? No offense. Sorry. Oh, I heard a couple of murmurs. Oh, HR? I mean, come on. Yeah, I see you over HR. I see you. So what does it take to be creative? Yeah, we're all marketers. We're marketers. We're supposed to be creative. You ever love that? Like, oh, you're a marketer. You must be creative. Okay, maybe I am. How does creativity change your brand? Do you have to have a fancy New York ad agency? Do you have to be the son of a painter or a daughter of an artist? Interior decorator? You don't always have to have that. So with Raising Cane's, I'm lucky enough to work for a founder, Todd Graves, the owner of the company. We're privately held. And he not only asks me to be creative, he demands our entire team to be creative. If you've been to Raising Cane's, we have one thing. Quality chicken finger meals. That's it. We don't have specials. We don't have new items that come in. We have one thing, so we have to be creative. A lot of our marketing folks, our team is here tonight. Our partners, our creative partners, our PR partners here tonight. It is because of their creativity and their hard work that we are so successful. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Let's give them a hand. What do you want to do to do it? So, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's not the cane sauce recipe. We're not to kill you. It's really a secret. We really, yeah, sorry. So how does creativity change your brand? I'm going to show you a few examples of what we've done with Raising Cane's. This is Sarah. Sarah is an ex-LSU alumni. LSU alumni. She went to LSU. She found out about our brand. She grew up in Austin. She graduated, moved back to Austin, and started working. She started a Facebook page about a couple years ago. And it was called Bring Raising Cane's to Cedar Park. And she created this page and started talking about it, would email us at the home office, the restaurant support office on a regular basis. Hey, it's a great site over here. What about this? What about this? She actually had about 150 fans. And, there's several of those. If there's anybody from Sioux City, Iowa, please, we're coming. Someday, I promise. I got this guy who keeps calling us. This is not sponsored by Coke, sorry. So our development team came to us, the executive team, and said, hey, we've got a site in Austin. It's a place called Cedar Park. And I'm going, wait a minute, I've heard that somewhere before. And coincidentally, we ended up opening a restaurant in Cedar Park. Well, we actually ended up reaching out to Sarah, and we told her that, hey, because of your hard work, we're here, we're coming. She was so excited. We made her the face of our opening. We put her on the radio. Of course, she took credit for the whole thing. Her Facebook grew up to about 3,000 fans. Every day she was posting on this site where we were with the building. Every day she was saying, hey, we're having now hiring a fair over here. I mean, she was the greatest marketing person probably in Raising Cane's history. She was fantastic. So we put her in the front. She cut the ribbon. She is our brand ambassador there. She didn't join the Raising Cane's team. She actually has a whole career, but it was interesting because we do something that we do every day. We open restaurants. Okay, there's nothing that glamorous. I appreciate all the accolades. Fried chicken. I'm a fried cooking cashier, deep down at heart. That's what we do. But we open restaurants. And to be able to take something that we do every day and turn it into a creative opportunity is the challenge that I give to you guys. What do you do every day that you can change? This has completely changed the way that we open restaurants. We now have a community focus. We don't necessarily find sales every time, but we try to go into the community versus just opening up and saying, come on in and try our chicken. It's the best. By the way, it is. I believe also that creativity is the great equalizer. You say, well, Clay, you got an adage, you got all this research, you got this great looking team over here. I don't have it. We're small. Creativity is free. There's no budget needed for creativity. Each one of you can be creative. It is the great equalizer. For a small amount of money, you can have a huge impact. A year ago, free agency for the NBA hit. I'm an NBA fan. Dwight Howard, the top center in the NBA, had just finished the season with the Lakers, and he was a free agent, which means he could sign with anyone that he wanted to. And Dallas wanted it. Mark Cuban, Donnie Nelson, they were bound and determined he was going to bring him to Dallas. And that was the big chat. And I was home one night, working or something, and I heard on the background, I was watching ESPN, and I heard Dirk Nowitzki say, I'm not going to try and do an impression. He said, I can't. He said, we're gonna jump, me and Cubes and Donnie, we're gonna go down to LA and sign Dwight Howard. And I thought, that's kind of interesting, because I know basketball, I know how popular it is. I know that that's the big chatter. We got about a week before he has to decide. So I picked up the phone and called our PR group, called our PR guy, I said, hey, I got an idea. He said, great, it's 10:30 at night, call me in the morning. And I said, okay. So at 7 a.m. we called him. We got our team together. We assembled a whole plan around a campaign called Bring Dwight to Big D. We got a few electronic billboards. Great, they rotate. This is what it looked like. We had a social media campaign. #Canes for Dwight. We put out a press release. We offered Dwight Howard free canes for life if he came to Dallas. Okay? Free canes for life. How can you turn that down? Well, of course we didn't say what it meant. I mean, it was just like, hey, we're throwing it out there. Let's see what happens. Friday morning we launch it. We push. I told Donnie Nelson we were doing it. I sent him a note saying, hey, by the way, we're doing this FYI. He was fine. By Friday afternoon, we were getting calls from all of the Dallas publications. Then we started getting calls from Houston. Hey, why do you want them to go to Dallas? You have Raising Cane's in Houston. It started blossoming. By Saturday morning, KTLA in Los Angeles had the news story. Dallas is trying to steal our superstar with fried chicken. Oh my gosh. The New York Times called and wanted to interview us. So now I'm going, oh great. I had to get one of our marketing guys out of it to handle it because I didn't want it to turn into something even bigger. In fact, I had to call our founder and say, hey, by the way, if you're watching me ESPN, you might see your brand on television. It kind of is blossomed. We spent $2,500 on this campaign and got over $1 million with the PR value. It was amazing. But my point is this. Well, he didn't come to Dallas, so quite frankly, I'm kind of happy about that. But the idea is that creativity can give you great dividends at a small cost. So think about in your daily lives, in your daily roles, what are those things? Now, you're going to have to take some chances. You're going to have to go out on a limb. Me and our team are sweating a little bit, We got restaurants in New Orleans and Oklahoma and all over, and I'm going, oh, they're getting a little mad that Dallas was doing it. So there are risks involved. But sometimes you got to be bold, you have to be creative, you have to take those risks for those high rewards. We also included a whole campaign locally with our crew, got them excited about it. We had a social media campaign. The crew got excited about it. Dallas got really behind it, got energized. All because of just a random idea late at night. My point is, creativity is not going to come 9 to 5 while you're sitting at your desk on the clock. It's going to come at any given time, any given moment. You have to be ready to embrace it and take it and run with it and be bold when it comes to creativity. This is my favorite example. This is what fires me up right now, okay? Yeah, there's a story here. I probably should have told you the story first. I believe that as marketers, you need a creative environment. Whatever that environment is, you need to be creative. So once again, our founder, Todd, was an entrepreneur, and he's always got big ideas. It's up to us to figure out how to make them work. Every Christmas, we decorate our restaurant support office here in Dallas. And the office team goes out and they buy holly and they put up Christmas lights and this and that. And he comes in and he says, "Don't you love this? Click. Why doesn't the marketing team do the decorations? You're the creative ones. Now you're marketing. You should do this. Why aren't you doing it?" Oh, got other things going on right now. This year we decided to do something about it. So we had a campaign in the restaurants where we tied in with Warner Brothers Classic, A Christmas Story. We had a whole campaign in the restaurants where we tied in, the story and they integrated with our brand. It was great. Our partners did great jobs with it. They did a phenomenal job. The crew was excited about it. We had plush puppies in pink bunny outfits. I mean, it was an awesome campaign. What we did is we brought that into our office. So this is actually in our office. Our creative partners helped us put together an ambiance that reflected what was going on in the restaurants. This is the actual lobby of our restaurant support office. The elevators had Fred Gillette on it. It had a leading Red Ryder. We had a 1950 replica television in the lobby that played the TV show on a loop over and over again. The receptionist loved us, let me tell you. Where's the mute button? We actually found this to be so successful. People were so excited that they were coming into an office that reflected the culture, the creativity that was happening in the restaurants, that no longer was I an accountant coming to work all day. I think I got to think of accounting, huh? I now is part of what's going on. I get to see this. Nothing has been more rewarding of late for me than to see families come into our office and take pictures in the lobby. I mean, it's crazy. We've actually continued doing it. We actually change out the creative in our offices as we would the restaurants, as we do in the restaurant POP. So we actually change it. This is from one of our contests that we had in January. About every 2 to 3 months we switch it out. And we have all kinds of fun things where people get behind it and they take pictures. That's what our lobby looks like right now. We have things that say, like on the top there in the middle, it says, "We're not a corporate office, we're a restaurant support office." So we brought all of that culture, all of that creativity into our office environment, and we found that it's got people excited about it. They feel like they're part, they know what's going on. It's not just a place to come to work, it's a place to be creative. My point is this: you need to find the place that allows you to be creative. As marketers, as advertisers, we need to have that place that we can go. Now, you might not be able to change an entire office, right? But can you put something on your desk? Is it a photo? Is it a memento? Is it something from a trip? Is there something that inspires you and makes you think a little bit differently, a little bit more creative, helps push those boundaries? I challenge you to find that place, whether it's at your desk, whether it's at your cube, in your office, in a hallway, wherever that is, find that place. So where do you find that kind of creativity? I never was, I don't think that there's any magical formula. I don't think that there's some innate gift that people have. I think some are obviously more drawn to it. But where do you find that inspiration? I actually have my favorite quote. Now I'm going to read it like I've always envisioned it being said. Okay? I don't know if it was said this way, but I always envisioned this. This person said, Creativity is just connecting things. When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel guilty because they didn't really do it. They just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. That's because they were able to connect experiences they've had and synthesize new things. I said, well, man, like, down on it. This sounds like a scientist. There's like a formula for creativity. You're saying this and there's no magic in it. Who would say this thing? It's actually Steve Jobs, one of the most creative people that you've ever known. But he has something there. A creative thought comes to you. And then you see it again. And you see something else. And it's that connection, that collection of ideas that forces you to be creative, to think differently, to separate your brand from the competitors, to separate yourself from others, to separate your career from others. It's that inspiration that will drive you. And it could come anywhere, anytime. So you say, well, what inspired you? What is it? I actually have a little secret that I carry around with me. It's my phone. Okay? This is my creative keepsake. These are actual pictures that are on my phone. I use this because I carry it with me everywhere. I have a file of every random thing in the world, okay, that you would ever think of. Whether it's a sign in a restroom, I'll show that to you later. My favorite, a favorite dish that you say, wow, I would have never thought, Kitchen LTO, Trinity Groves, awesome place. Okay, we go there and they have a spaghetti and meatball appetizers served in lettuce wraps and I eat it like a taco. Like crazy, like that's awesome. Okay, my favorite one here recently, we were at my wife does marathons and triathlons. We did the Shiner last week. We were driving through a small town in Texas, and I'm getting gas, and a guy pulls up an SUV, and if you can see that, it's a flying pig on his hood. Like that was his hood ornament. I have no idea how that's going to inspire me, but I had to get a picture of it. My challenge to you is this: capture those memories. We have this awesome technology available to us. iPhones, iPads, they're all within grasp. You now can hold on to those things and keep them and come back to them later. There's a big button and a needle in New York City in the garment district. That was like so cool. But I've got these connections of things, this collection of things that help inspire me. It was real album covers at a restaurant that were their placemats. Like, what a great idea. How do you connect all those things? Inspiration is all around you. It's here tonight. Did you wander around and look at some of the boards? Did you see some of the creativeness? Did you see some of the videos? Inspiration is here. You don't always know what form it will take. Might be a flying pig on a hood ornament, but you've got to capture it. You have to be open to it. You have to accept it. It's part of what we do. We're marketers. That's our job, right? My other famous quote I'm going to leave you with, Steve Jobs, Dr. Seuss, it's all the same. Dr. Seuss is amazing. I love Dr. Seuss. He is probably one of the most creative authors geared for kids, but man, I could do a whole school on Dr. Seuss. One of my favorite quotes that he says, think left and think right. Think low and think high. All the things you can think of if only you try. Inspiration is all around you. You have to grasp it. My challenge, and I leave you with tonight, is that you constantly seek that inspiration. You look for that. You gather that creativity. You use it. You harness it. You share it. It will better your brands. It will better your companies. It will better you as individuals. Thank you.
That was truly inspiring, and I knew it would be. I'm now very excited to introduce our MC, who is ever so willing to do his part for the chapter and just continues to do So again, we will do it tonight. Tom Dennis. Tom Dennis is the Director of Marketing at Blanks, a West Dallas-based company that specializes in the management of complex print programs. Tom served as the president of the DFW AMA in 2010 and 2011, and was a driving force behind the relaunch of this program itself. There you go. In 2012, he was recognized as the American Marketing Association's National Volunteer of the Year. So that tells you a lot about his heart right there. Tom is currently the treasurer for the West Dallas Chamber of Commerce, and he has served 2 terms on the board of directors for the Dallas Society of Visual Communications. In 2010, Tom co-founded First Tuesday Connections. You guys have probably heard a lot about that. It's a Texas-based nonprofit dedicated to providing educational programming for North Texas entrepreneurs. The group recently became a part of the North Dallas Chamber of Commerce. He continues to serve on the guiding committee there as well. In his spare time, which I can't imagine he has any of, he's an avid roller coaster enthusiast and a collector of Chuck Taylor high tops. So I can't wait to see what we have going on here tonight. So please join me in welcoming Tom Dennis.
Somebody left the phone. We have a door prize. We'll draw business cards. All right, the door prize is gone. Welcome, everybody. It is so great to be back, and I'm honored to have been asked to come back for the 3rd year. First thing I got to start by saying congratulations to Becky Young and Victor Sue and the entire committee for putting on such a wonderful year. As someone who has chaired an event of this scale, you have my absolute admiration. And if you haven't been a part of anything this big on this scale, just think of the number of big decisions that you have to make. From finding a venue, deciding what awards to give out, finding qualified judges, along with all the little small things, like what salad to serve, the number of wayfinding signs you need, and of course, who's going to be the MC. That's the guy with the best shoes. That's it. Just think about what it takes to mount a production this size and have it run so seamlessly. So please join me in saying thanks one more time to the great committee. As I was preparing my thoughts for tonight, reading the trades, surfing that net thing, and considering the state of the industry, I was struck by the number of changes we've seen in just the last 12 months in our industry. And the thought that kept coming back to me was, why do we do this? I don't mean the competition. This is fun. It's great to get dressed up and come out and hang out with your peers, have a drink or two. But marketing in general, why do we do this? Is it for the glory? We know it certainly isn't for the fortune. What is it that drives us to be marketers? Why in the world would anyone want to be in an industry with this much chaos, one that requires you to defend the smallest decision you make on a daily basis, that demands a true mix of right and left brain thinking, and has such an unhealthy work schedule? Seriously, besides Landon, who gets to work a 9-to-5 work day? Why do we do this? We do it because we can't be happy doing anything else. This is where our passion lies. We live to find clarity in this world of chaos, to help our companies stand up and stand out. I believe that those who call this profession are truly special, at least the good ones are. Being able to craft a company's story, to peel away the clutter, and focus on what differentiates and positions a brand for its best chance at success, how can that not be one of the most important roles at any company? Of course, the stakes are higher than ever before. The sheer number of channels that are now available to us is almost overwhelming. The decision on where to spend becomes more and more challenging every year. Add to that the increasing speed at which consumer buying habits change every year. The cell phone is now called the gatekeeper of the shopping experience. Want to challenge as a marketer? Figure out how to summarize the entire brand experience on a 2x4-inch screen. B2C marketers are fighting this fight every day. And there's no getting around it. It now has to be an important part of the mix. We've all heard the facts. 90% of the people on this planet have a cell phone. 56% own a smartphone. 50% of mobile phone users use their device as their primary internet source. And 72% of tablet owners purchase online from their tablets every week. I'm just glad that Blanks is in the B2B space. Consider this. There hasn't been a new indoor shopping mall built in this country since 2006. And it's predicted that half of the existing malls will be gone in 10 years. And even though my trip to Stonebriar this weekend makes me question this somewhat, research tells us that millennials, who will make up 40% of the marketplace in just 5 to 6 years, desire a more intimate shopping experience. Again, another fundamental shift in the landscape. Is everybody ready for that? What makes this even more interesting is that one of the biggest shifts in the last couple of years came with the explosion of out-of-home marketing, trying to maximize that customer experience, taking that brand engagement directly to where the people are. Technology has given us marketers the capability to bring a brand experience to almost any space, from a pop-up store on a college campus to a corporate lobby we just saw, to an interactive projection on the side of the building. And the smart marketers are figuring out how to take the out-of-home experience and tie it back into the mobile device. Upload a picture to Instagram, you and your friends standing between a giant B and G at Trinity Groves. Touch your phone to a kiosk in the mall and get a free music download. Scan a QR code at the gas pump and get a coupon for inside. Or hover your phone over a picture in a magazine and bring augmented reality to life. Even Mary Kay, who has specialized in in-home marketing for 50 years, has created wildly successful out-of-home experiences to extend their reach to new audiences. Who knew that when we got into this industry, what we would have to understand about technology? And how could we possibly keep up if we weren't passionate about it? And we have to keep up. It has become such an important tool for us as marketers to the point that this year we even have an Innovation Emerging Marketing Technologies category. We're going to honor our award winner tonight. So if you aren't truly passionate about this, you might want to just get out now. Do yourself a favor and find something that you can be passionate about. There's nothing worse than a grouchy marketer. With the exception of maybe a graphic press operator. Come by our shop someday, there's a guy in the back. And if you have passion to share, then raise your hand and get involved with the DFW AMA. There isn't a better organization in town to help marketers excel in their field. Whether it's keeping up with the latest trends, improving your skill set, building a strong network, or mentoring a young marketer and helping them find their passion, get involved. Come to the monthly executive luncheons, drop by the meet and greet happy hours, or better yet, help put on the Marketer of the Year Gala next year. I encourage you to take full advantage of everything that the local chapter and the AMA National has to offer. That's it. Let's give, it's time to recognize some excellent work of some very passionate marketing folks. Let's give away some awards. I'm terribly thrilled to introduce our first presenters, actually. Returning to help us present the Collegiate Marketer of the Year Award is Thomas Pemberton. Thomas is our Collegiate Marketer of the Year winner from last year and is presently working at Sonus as the Global Digital Marketing Manager. Joining him is Bryce Campbell, our very own EVP of the CMO Roundtables, and a professor at SMU Cox School of Business. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Tom, as always. The Collegiate Marketer of the Year Award is intended to recognize excellence in collegiate marketing. Through the entries that were submitted, we reviewed them, and we were able to see that the winner is so much more than a marketing student. They have a passion for marketing, and its propensity for marketing excellence to make them stand above the crowd.
What set this collegiate apart from the rest? The judges said that the entry has a very clear and focused goal, and the execution was well implemented with metrics to define the success. The Collegiate Marketer of the Year is Ramu Ganapeth.
Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I want to dedicate this award to my parents who've always believed in me. I want to thank our advisor, Julie Hayworth. She's really believed in me and really motivated me to go after this. And thank you very much, and I look forward to the rest of the evening.
All right. Before we start handing out the professional awards, we thought we would share the process that brought us to this point. All entries this year were submitted online by completing the form and answering the questions such as, what was the basic marketing challenge of the program? What were the goals and objectives to address the marketing challenge? What actions were taken to achieve the goals and objectives? And what were the measurable results? Entrants were also allowed to provide creative tied to the program that were used to achieve the results. The work of the finalists you saw on display on the boards out of the lobby. There were 12 categories this year, and entries were judged by category. Each entry was awarded points for each of the previously mentioned questions. All entries with a point total above a predetermined number were considered to be finalists. The entry with the highest point total per category is being announced tonight as the winner of the category. As with every competition of this type, there are a varying number of entries per category, and if there wasn't an entry that scored enough points to get them to that predetermined number, there's not a winner in that category. Such was the case this year with the marketing collateral category. Damn, sure did. A couple of housekeeping things before we get started. If you're announced as a winner, please get up there as quick as you can, because I don't want to stand up here and dance or tell jokes, but I could give draft updates if anybody wants those. I feel sorry for the Cleveland Browns. They just took another player from Oklahoma State, and the quarterback they took last time didn't go very well. And this is their Super Bowl every year. The draft never gets any better than that. We're going to let winners come up and have a brief word, and that is brief. Please, you know I love your mom. When the program's over, we ask the winners to go out to the backdrop, and Ben Stewart, famous photographer, will be glad to take a picture with your award. Bring everybody with you that you'd like to have in the picture, and bring your medal as well so we can get you a picture. Okay, that's it for housekeeping. Let's see here. Oh, presenting our first two professional awards will be Becky Young, co-chair of this event, Carrie Fontenot. Becky Young is our co-chair, and Carrie is part of our committee overseeing the judging and submissions. Please welcome Becky and Carrie.
Thank you, Tom. I really love your shoes. Is that pair 55? How many pairs do you have? Our first award tonight is branding. This award is given to the best overall strategy, design, and implementation of a new or refreshed brand identity. This category winner was challenged with updating an existing brand that needed to grow into new demographics, transform itself into a mainstream quality brand, and to bring new life to all marketing and communication touch points within a minimal marketing budget.
Very thorough and comprehensive, this brand update combines a variety of traditional and social media to promote a unified new brand message. It's a breakthrough idea. These are just some of the comments the judges used to describe the winner. What we love about this winner is how it successfully leveraged other brands to promote its new brand, and everybody wants to be a part of it. The branding category winner is Dallas Convention and Visitors Bureau and Tracy Johnson.
Thank you very much. This is a little crazy because I've been with the DCBB for 4 weeks now. But I get permission to step in the door, right? Noelle Laveau, who's our Chief Marketing Officer and a finalist today in that Florida category, is actually stuck in Memphis due to weather. She's there with our team. We're competing for the 2016 Republican National Convention, and she was supposed to fly back, but weather canceled her flight. So you get me. I'm Frank Labrio, and again, I've been there for 4 weeks. We're thrilled and honored, and the campaign has been hugely successful. 10,000 people taking their picture with our B&Gs. They've become brand ambassadors for us, and we're just going to be more happy. So thank you very much.
Our next award is for new product or service launch, and it is awarded to successful marketing effort that was used to promote a new or added good or service. How do you decide what to introduce or to add or to upgrade? We have to innovate and advance. It's inevitable. Remember Farmville or Candy Crush?
Sorry, I lost it there. Why can't we stick with the old? If it ain't broke, why fix it? You have my empathies if you have ever been at the receiving end of this rhetorical question. It's our nature as marketers to not only come up with new ideas or products, but to make sure that they are successful. Consumers like new, that what drives us. The breadth and depth of this marketing campaign were excellent, and on top of that, the promotions for this product were very well executed. The new product service launch category winner is the American Heart Association, Copywriter Creative Services, and Reinhardt Creative.
Copywriter Creative Services. We appreciate this award, and we want to help support everything we all are doing to support the Heart Association and combating heart disease. Thank you.
Oh my, it's time for Victor. Presenting this award will be Victor Sue, co-chair of this event, and Tracy Merchant. Victor, where do you work, Victor? You didn't put that in there. Tracy, though, is the publisher of the Dallas Business Journal. Please welcome Victor and Tracy.
stand beside me. Tracy, first of all, thank you for doing this with me, but more so for being the strategic sponsor of DFW AMA. We love those. Our next award is for our direct mail marketing category winner. This award is for outstanding two-dimensional or three-dimensional communication straight to the customer that had a specific call to action.
So every year, we seem to have an underdog story in the Marketer of the Year Awards, and this might be the one to tell. When the odds are stacked against you, it is actually an opportunity to shine. The judges agreed that this program was very nicely done and well executed visually. So the direct mail marketing category winner is Rim and Javelin Marketing.
Thank you so much. On behalf of our clients, we are fortunate to have a few of them here today. We can't make great creative without great clients that push us to do better, do more, and do excellent work. So.
Amen.
To present the next award with me, we have Ben Randolph, principal at Agency Entourage, who won Mobile Marketing Award last year. I read Ben's profile on LinkedIn to prepare for this. And I like that some call him the handyman of marketing. Ben, could you, where is he? Oh, there he is.
Thanks, Victor. We're 2 minutes ahead here. The mobile marketing category award is given to a successful marketing effort that was executed through the use of mobile devices such as cell phone, smartphone, text messaging, or apps. We certainly enjoyed winning that last year, our team here, and we know that the winner will be in front, be in for a treat. So we're excited to announce this year's winner is Philips 66 and SCA Interactive.
Chronicle client is not here tonight because United Airlines and Thunder did not get along. So she wishes to say thank you as well. Appreciate it. With the 14th pick in the NFL draft, the Chicago Bears are on the clock and still no John football. So sad. Okay, for our next award, only one finalist made the cut, so we're not going to put the finalist on the board because that kind of take the top away from our next presenters. Please help me welcome Hildy Verhagen, who is part of the Marketing of the Year Committee over sponsorships, and representing last year's Marketing Research Award winner from Alcatel-Lucent, Renee Doman. Sorry about that. Who is their Global Campaign Marketing Director. Welcome.
year, and we have no regrets about that. So this category is awarded for successful marketing efforts that identified and defined information that links the client or consumer to the company in a quantitative or qualitative form. The judges specifically said about this entry, the concrete methodological steps were spot on and got customers to open up. And this is a cost-effective way to target and engage high-value customers in the initial stages. So, the marketing research category winner is?
It's Mark Ellis.
Out there, and I put you guys up against everybody. Thanks to Katie who led this project. Thanks everybody.
That's cool. Ben actually served as our collegiate chair on our board for a couple of years back. So, event marketing. Presenting our next category is Jordan Lee, who serves on our Marketer of the Year committee as head of marketing communications, and representing the previous winner of this category, M2W, is Wendy Pennington.
The Event Marketing Award includes any event that has successfully brought a good or service to the attention of its intended audience. We had a lot of finalists for this category, but only one will win.
It may be easy for a well-known singer, actor, artist, or musician to draw everyone's attention to an event, but marketers have to get creative. Of course, you can cheat by hiring one, but none of the entries did. We didn't either last year, so just so you know. That's the levels, the playing field for this category. The judges thought that this year's winning entry was a breath of fresh air and a very creative campaign theme to pull the crowd in. The event marketing category winner is HMS.
I think it's fair to say there is a great shop in HMS today. Thanks so much for this award. We're very pleased to accept the award, and I almost feel like taking a selfie to send to my boss, because you look at the competition here, it's just astonishing. So thanks so much for a jury of our peers saying wonderful things about us. We appreciate it.
Congratulations, Brad. That's fantastic. Bad news, number 16, the Cowboys are on the clock. Did they already pick somebody? Thank you. Very nice. That's great news. Time for public relations. Our presenter for the next award, once again, Victor Sue and Amber Caceres. There you go, the EVP of sponsorship for DFW AMA. Please welcome Victor and Amber.
Our next award is for our public relations category. This award is given for marketing efforts that have enhanced or maintained a company's image through any public relation avenue, such as media kits, press releases, or special media related to events.
The entry used a variety of media and creative methods to promote its campaign. Often it is hard to judge results in PR, but when you have solid numbers like this, it is impressive. The judges have spoken, and this year's public relations category winner is
Communities Foundation of Texas.
Thank you. While Communities Foundation of Texas created and powers North Texas Giving Day, we're accepting this on behalf of the 1,351 nonprofits who were our army of awareness builders and the beneficiaries of the $25.2 million raised in one day last September. From a marketing standpoint, special thanks to O&H, who's here tonight, and to Spark Farm. It is a delight to rush to be part of something that does so much good for so many in so little time. And the day for the coming year is September 19th. The website is donorbridgetx.org, and we hope you will be among the 75,000 donors or more in the coming year. Thank you so much.
Our next award is for our interactive media category. This is the only other category that has one finalist. This category is awarded to the entry that most successfully reached the consumer or client through a digital portal, such as website design, email communications, banners, and incorporated media.
I tend to feel that the interactive media is like the younger brother of social media. And the parents are always comparing and telling him, why can't you be more sociable like your older brother? I know that hit home with some of you. With the right idea, the judges agree that you can always distinguish yourself as the better child. This year's winner is HMS and AMS Pictures. No, HMS, sorry. HP and AMS Pictures.
And my client is here, and she doesn't recognize me. But thank you so much for this and for allowing us to be your creative partner to tell HD stories.
Fantastic. Okay, time for social and viral marketing. You can get a shot for that. Please welcome back Becky Young and Marla Reeder.
It's time to talk about the older brother. We've moved away from questioning if we truly needed or have done a great job leveraging, easy for me to say, leveraging its potential. The judges said that the winning entry has beautiful creative and was very engaging, which helped to achieve the goals and objectives of the program. We have the most finalists in this category this year.
This is awarded for the best use of destination, social media, or networking websites and/or technologies to generate leads or desired audience responses. This award could also be given for the best use of an owned social media platform, such as wikis, blogs, webinars, podcasts, or video marketing in an existing corporate website, or in the creation of a new website that generates awareness or desired response. And the social viral marketing category winner is Calcame Enterprises and Right IMC.
Kind of like getting teeth board to get our guys to actually submit awards and things like, because we concentrate so much on delivering stuff for our clients, but it's really nice to be recognized, especially for a client who lets us go out and do something and just have free reign to do it. So thank you so much for having me.
Alrighty, it is time for that innovative emerging marketing technologies award. Presenting our next category is Avi Bias, who is on the Marketing of the Year Committee over sponsorships. And representing the previous winner of this category, Agency Authorized, is Jonathan Morris, Account Director. Gentlemen?
Jonathan, are you here? Well, I have to play double role then. I guess. Cool. So our next award is for our innovative and or emerging marketing category. The winner was successful in their marketing efforts that forged new ground in the marketing industry that has not been readily used and that utilize a new medium or an existing medium in a new way.
Everywhere you go, you hear people talking about new technologies. You have the latest this or that. Nobody wants to feel left behind. So what technologies do marketers use? I would say every technology known to man is permissible, but the judges believe that it also had to have a wow factor and leave people with the oohs and ahs. The innovative emerging marketing category winner is
HP and AMS Pictures.
And so when you get an opportunity to tell a story like this one, it's actually a lot of fun. So when you take that effort and turn it into a great technological, is that the way to put it? Effort, it really is a lot of fun. So I want to thank Susie, I want to thank Alicia, our HP clients, and I want to thank you all. Thanks.
presently next to award with me. Please help me welcome back Tracy Murphy.
So the Integrated Marketing Category Award is given for best use of integrated marketing tactics targeting a B2B or B2C audience. These tactics were successful marketing efforts that encompass a plan and strategy to engage in multiple types of marketing tools.
To sum up this winner, I would like to quote what one of the judges said. Please note that this judge is not from Texas. He is not American. He is only our international judge who resides actually in my home country, India. And he described this entry as multi-sensory, multimedia, and Texas-sized. But enough said. The integrated marketing category winner is Mary Kay.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. I'm Kim Sater, Director of Consumer Marketing for the U.S., Mary Kay. And I'm just the person whose name ended up being on the nomination form. As you know, it takes a village to accomplish something like this. It was a year-long campaign. Took a lot of different touch points. And I would like my, at least 3 blocks of my village to stand up, please.
Alrighty, so that's it for our regular categories. It's now time for the last big 2 awards. Before we move on to the awards, the final awards, for the E-Room, Melissa Meeker, Sitting President of the DFW AMA, would like to make sure and thank some of the people who have helped make this event a reality. Melissa.
Was good.
So, what an honor.
I'm gonna take that home with you.
I'd like to congratulate all the winners this evening, and I hope you celebrate this evening your success. And go to the after party, think about it. I'd like to take a moment also to thank our judging panel, which is very important for this year's awards program. Without their expertise, dedication to the chapter, this event would not happen. This year's panel was comprised of both local and non-local judges across all facets of the marketing industry. On behalf of the DFW AMA chapter, I would like to thank each and every one of them for their time, support, and commitment to the program. Thank you. Another critical element to the program are the people behind the scenes. Those behind the curtains, the individuals of the Special Event Committee. This team has worked over the past year to elevate the Marketer of the Year program and help recognize the best DFW area marketers. If the committee will please stand as I call your name, let me give you a personal thank you for helping me with this event. Becky Young, EVP of Special Events. Victor Sue, Co-EVP of Special Events. Amber Caracas, EVP of Sponsorships. Steve Stinnett, Legal Counsel. Eileen Wadwa, Event and AV. Larry Rodriguez, Stage and AV. Kilby Verhagen, Sponsorship. Bobby Bias, Sponsorship. Karen Fontenot, Judges and Submissions. Jordan Lee, Communications. and Emma Sun, researching I would also like to say a quick thank you to all of the honorary committee members that are not listed on the screen, but those that are not listed on the screen but have made a significant contribution. And they are our actual employers, since we're volunteers. Thank you very much for letting us do this. Our board members, definitely our family, and all of our friends and our spouses that we recruited into this process as well. Thank you so much for this year of planning. Truly, truly appreciate it. All right, now to present the most coveted award for the evening is Kevin Eastwood. He is the VP of Global Marketing Communications at Alcatel-Lucent. He's also the winner of Marketer of the Year last year. So can you join me? This award is designed to recognize excellence in marketing in the DFW area, to acknowledge marketing initiatives that have demonstrated vision, insight, and a drive for excellence that has triumphed over the rest.
Our Marketer of the Year winner is chosen from the category winners honored this evening. It goes to the entry with the total highest score. This year's Marketer of the Year was a company that needed a strategy to take it to take what it was already doing to the next level. The company believed that what it was doing, it was no longer acceptable to just do business as usual. They thought something else had to be done. With the help of its agency, the success rates were astounding over a period of just mere months. They were very specific about the challenges, goals, and objectives and how they would overcome them. On top of that, the creative was just beautiful. It's my pleasure to announce our 2013-2014 DFW AMA Marketer of the Year, Social Presence.
Yeah, I'm just really shocked. We've had a really good night, two here, and we just won 3 at the AMAs. So we're kind of shocked. I'm really shocked, but we appreciate it. Thank you to the incredible group of agencies here. We've got a lot of names that I grew up thinking if I could ever get to an agency like that, then I would really do something. But we've kind of made something on our own. And that's hard, and we're really proud of it. So, thank you.
Okay, so the big final award, I'm going to play a little Ryan Seacrest on you. Make this a little bit longer. I have a very nice set of keys here that would be a much nicer car than my Honda that I drive, but if you are missing your car keys, we found these up at the registration, and it's a very nice race car, so just saying. Right, I see you. Come on, Dave. Also, this may be a little awkward, but not every table, but most of the tables in here, there is a chair at the table that has a little sticker, little round sticker underneath. If that is your chair, our fabulous sponsors from the Dallas Business Group,
experts in this room that are on this list. Every finalist on this list actually deserves this award. It's pretty amazing. We have names such as AT&T, Mary Kay, JCPenney's, Haggard Clothing, Del Frisco Restaurant Group, Thompson Reuters, Dallas Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I already mentioned AT&T. So these are outstanding names. Everyone in this particular category, in my opinion, is a winner and a leader in the field, not only in their company, but only one can win. So,
Say something about the honor of winning this award last year. It was awesome. No, it's a great honor. This is a great organization, and to be recognized by your peers, I think, is one of the greatest recognition that you can get. I've been able to meet these finalists. I think that they're all very deserving. I think that we have a great group here, and I'll let you. All right, the winner is Deborah Berman.
JCPenney, audacious marketing task, incredible drama for Wall Street. But most importantly, while this award suggests leadership, I got to tell you, the results that we're showing are because of teamwork. And there are a couple tables over here that are just the beginnings of about 467 JCPenney marketers and another couple hundred marketers that are spread throughout agencies from San Francisco, Boulder, Colorado, Los Angeles, and of course Michigan. And they are all making us better every day. And I'm just kind of honored to be a part of it. And we appreciate the support of Dallas, because Dallas is where our talent is, Dallas is where our inspiration is, and this will just keep us motivated because we have a huge task and we're on our way. So you guys are awesome. Thank you. Buried in our organization who took the time to write the submission, and this is Allison. Don't any of you steal her.
Oh, you're checking the draft. Do we have it up there? Come on up here, please. So I do want to thank Clay today for being such a great keynote speaker. And then I also have a small token for Tom. Tom is one of our past presidents and one of our national volunteers over here. So we love Tom. He's really donates his time and all. Don't please come to the stage. Becky and Victor, they're probably Becky is getting close. Thank you, Becky, for all the work that you've done. And you have tickets. Thank you. Becky and Victor are co-chairs. It does take a village to do this whole event. It's a lot of moving parts. And they've been planning all year long, so we really appreciate all the hard work that they've done, and we appreciate y'all coming tonight. And y'all have something else to say, or yes? Okay, sorry.
Thank you, Marla. Okay, thank you, Marla.
All right, this is the end. So we're up here doing the closing. So if you're expecting more, I hope you have recovered from the videos that we showed you. That in the room. But anyway, the specific reason why both of us are up here is for the winners to recognize who we are so that they know who to purchase drinks for later on. We're getting a call from Steve, our legal guy. No? be misconstrued for bribery next year? Okay. All right. So we're gonna buy our own drinks, so we can't. Yeah, you guys can't buy drinks for us. Anyway, maybe you take over and introduce myself.
Okay, I'm going to go by the script and a little ad lib as well, because again, you've heard the old saying, and it's been used many times tonight, that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes all of you and 2 major cities to put on Marketer of the Year. And we're so thrilled to have each and every one of you here tonight. This is our 3rd year, and there were approximately 326 people of you here in the room. So we thank you for being here. I also could not have done this job without Victor, of course, without our committee, which Melissa's already recognized, and especially without the help of SCA Promotions. I want to recognize my marketing director, who has gone up and beyond every time there was something about to fall through the cracks. I would go to her, Tanya Mathis, and say, help me. Oh my gosh, help me. We so need help. Christine Bennett, who is a dear friend, and same thing, she gave me moral support, especially my boss, Paul Panzera, who, goodness knows, the amount of time I put into Marketer of the Year, and my sales have come rocked. Please bear with me. But thank you guys. I really appreciate all the support. And Peter, sorry I tried pulling you back a few minutes ago. Excuse me. That got me all choked up. I want to especially recognize people that have not been recognized tonight. And you saw them sitting out at the registration table. Kristen, Valerie, awesome job of checking everyone in. And I know, please, it was a challenge because there are so many more this year than there were last. So we'll get that all ironed out for next year. So please make sure you come back for next year. But we refer to Kristen as our MOY queen, because not only is she in charge of all the registration, the labels, keeps Victor and I on track, because again, this was our first year to co-chair. So again, I can't thank you enough for bearing with the check-in process and everything that you went through tonight, but thank you so much for coming. Anything else?
About thanking, I want to thank my wife, who doesn't want to be here because she doesn't want to dress up and she wanted to put the baby to sleep today. So thank her for putting up with me, and even though she can't hear, I just want to have the opportunity to go back and tell her what she missed. Well, I want to take a moment here to speak to the finalists, those who obviously, as you saw, there are numerous finalists, but only 14 winners. Each of your entries was scrutinized by our judges. Your entries were not only compared to other finalists in your category, but to all marketing campaigns in the area. Because these judges are experts, and they are here in the DFW area and serving clients. So they are experts of their industry. So we didn't restrict them to say, hey, just judge it and compare it within the entries. They went outside as well. And a number of them have been judges for the past 3 years. So you've been compared with the previous entries as well. So I want you to know that. And however, some of you, there are actually some companies who actually entered ever since the first year. So please don't give up. You will only lose if you give up.